Morning. Got to take my nephew and my little cousin to school. Got the customer's car right there today. I'm hoping to take it to my buddy's shop to do a leak down test because I don't have that tester to further determine this head gasket problem. He was asking me why I was already awake this early. Come on, bro. I wake up at 3:30 every day for work. But anyways, yeah, about to take him to school. Probably gonna grab some breakfast and then wait for the shop to open up so I can take the car over there. Try to knock this car out today, hopefully, because I gotta work on this car tomorrow, so definitely gonna need the room on the driveway. I'm mobbing right now. I took my nephew to school. I'm actually at the school right here. I just dropped him off. And my little cousin too. They're the same age. So yeah, I'm about to go grab some breakfast right now, and I'm gonna wait for my buddy's shop to open. I think they open at 9 or 10 o'clock, but I gotta get working on that Civic. I don't have a leak down test. I found a write-up on Google, and there was like 4 tests you can do to determine a blown head gasket. One is to do compression, and okay, before compression, one is to check the oil, and I check the oil. It's not milky, it's nice and brown. 2, it's I think coolant. If oil is mixed with coolant, there's no oil in the cooling system. 3 is compression test, and they also said on the cooling part of it that the cooling part of it is that it's gonna you know, shoot coolant out when you crank the engine. Mine doesn't do that, or the Civic doesn't do that. So 3 is compression test, and normally if you have no compression or no start issue, or if you have a no start issue, you don't have compression, or if you do compression and you're low on compression, then you have a severe head gasket damage. 4 would be a leak down test. So my compression is from 4321. It's 175, 165, 175, 160, 165, 160. That's the compression readings. So it's got compression, and it's not that bad or that far off from each other, but I don't know the specification, recommendation, or specs to where the compression is supposed to be on a non-blown head gasket engine, but it's got compression. So the next thing to do is the leak down test. In case the numbers are low, a leak down test will determine where air is going and what's the issue with the vehicle. So pretty much the car, he told me, give a brief explanation again here. So he told me that the car, once you turn it on, 15 minutes after it warms up, the car would overheat, like severely. It'll start climbing right away. Chicken fried steak and eggs, scrambled eggs with French toast and orange juice. Not 100% comfortable yet recording in public, but I'm gonna enjoy this one.
$30 and only get 8 gigs of high-speed data.
Are you serious?
Yeah, stop by Target real quick.
Why pay more for less high-speed data? With Boost, you get
Grab some cat food.
$25 a month. With Metro
Because
Boost, you only get 8 gigs.
if you guys follow my Insta story, the other night I went to 7-Eleven at 2 o'clock in the morning to buy cat food because I ran out of cat food and forgot to feed my cat. It's 2:07 in the morning. I'm driving the customer's car around, making sure everything's working good. Forgot to feed my cat because I didn't have any cat food, but I'm at 7-Eleven buying some cat food. Dropped my brother off here at the airport. Yeah, he's flying out to San Diego for a business trip. Southwest Airline. I don't know when he's gonna be back, but oh yeah. I'm actually about to head to Fry's Electronic right now, which is down the street from the airport. I did that wire tuck job on Sunday, and I ran out of electrical tape and shrink wraps and a whole bunch of other stuff, and you know, about to go restocking some of those. Far more better quality than AutoZone shit, so I'm gonna go snag some over there from Fry's Electronic, and then head home and then head to the shop. So wraps and stuff right here. Let's see, 3/32 right here. Tektron. I know I can buy these online, but I can get these right here right now. 1/8. Holy fuck. Should try to attack me. Now I know I can buy rolls of these, but they don't give me prices, so fuck that. I'm gonna go to the counter. It's just gonna be like 30 something bucks, but get another 3/32, and I do a lot of ring terminals, so I'm probably gonna get like a, what is this? It's too big. Let's see. Anyways, this is where I get the snake wrap or sleeving. I'm not building any harnesses or anything like that, so I don't need it. I can buy these kits right here, but I don't need all these other sizes. Okay, well, so far it seems that I've been doing errands all morning, but just got back from dropping my brother off and some Fry Electronic runs to grab some more shrink wrap and electrical tape. But about to grab the cat food out of the van, feed this guy right here, and look at the rest of his fam over there chilling on top of my truck. There's 2 other ones, so there's 4 in total. And yeah, as soon as I feed him, I'm gonna grab the Civic and head out to the shop. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if you can see the chopper up there. Where is it at? Right there. So what they're doing is they blocked off all the roads and stuff because they're evacuating 50. They're evacuating houses and apartments and stuff filled with people that are trapped in there from the flood. And I've seen it on Facebook, on the news, and so that's why they blocked it off there. And you seen a video earlier of me recording over there when they were blocked off. So that's what it is. You got people over there looking at the stream getting over flooded with water. What drought? So I went to the shop. The guys were on lunch, but Randy was there, and Randy lent me his leak down test. It's a Matco tool, cylinder leakage tester kit. So what he told me was cylinder 1, 3, 2, and 4. TDC, put the tester in it, put it at 1,000 PSI into the tank. Sorry, my tank only holds 150, 200 maybe. But put 100 PSI into the cylinder with the cap open, engine cold. Put 100 PSI into the cylinder in TDC and watch if the coolant rises. If it rises, head gasket is blown, causing the air from the cylinder to bypass the head gasket to get in the coolant system, causing the coolant to rise. So I'm about to do that right now, or in an hour when the engine is a little more colder, so I'm not stripping the threads out on the spark plug hole. Just waiting for the car to get cold. In the meantime, I was TIG welding a whole bunch of randomness. You can see a whole bunch of bullshit. This shit, I don't know why you even attempt this. I need a smaller tungsten to tackle a small job like this, but I was bored. Some better ones here. Anywho, the engine is cold. I've been sitting on this welding machine for like an hour now, and I'm about to do this leak down. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've removed the cover, the spark plugs for 1 and 4, because those are the corresponding cylinders. Putting it on TDC this way because I don't have a flashlight to go all the way down to the crankshaft to get it to be straight. So what you want to do is you want to crank it to where the piston is going to be at the very top. See, right now it's going down, right? So I'm going to turn the ratchet the opposite direction, and you're going to see where it stops. That's when the piston's TDC, because the piston is all the way at the top now. See how, watch. See right there, it stops, and if I keep going, it's going to go back down. So you don't want it to go down. You want to get to your best position to where they stop. So right there is where they stop. Doesn't have to be 100%, but that's how you get it to TDC. And leave the spark plugs. I forgot if it was in or out when you're doing the test. So let me look it up real quick again to ensure if the spark plug is supposed to be in or out, and then we'll continue with cylinder 1. We're going to be doing this test in the firing order that it fires in. So we're going to test 1, 3, 2, and then 4. Okay, write-up says to leave the plugs in the cylinder while testing. The only one that should be out is the one you are testing, obviously, because that's where the leak tester goes into. So put these guys back in. Engine's cold now, so threading it's a lot easier than trying to do this with a warm, hot engine where you have a high chance of stripping the spark plug threads. So, okay, hand tight. It should seal pretty good with the washer, spacer, whatever you want to call that shit that's on the spark plug. Okay, cool. So, get the tester here. There's a Matco part number CLT200. I just read that on the box. I don't know if that's even the part number. That's the tester. He told me this was already threaded for the Honda, so first you want to thread this fucker in first, so you're not doing it with the gauge attached. Okay, doesn't have to be 100% tight, just got to be really snug. The O-ring is going to do the rest of the job, so it's right there, it's nice and tight by hand. Okay, so here we got the tester. We are going to have, I'll move this bastard real quick. I already got air in here, I hope. The gauge looks like it's reading 100, and it's definitely over 100. I can see the gauge. Alright, so this is not as easy, recording and filming with one person. Air in, right? We're gonna put it at 100 psi. The engine runs at 160. Okay, it's at 100. And this 100 here, the second gauge, is what's going to be going into the cylinder. Now, oh, almost fell and almost died. You want to fill this up. Obviously, there ain't no coolant to the top of the neck there, but I'm gonna use water because if the head gasket is bad, it's all gonna come back out. So I hooked it up at 100, threw it in. It's reading 85, and now it's not lifting as far as I can see. So now I'm gonna take this one out, right? Blur as fuck. Took it off. This cylinder might be okay. Now I'm gonna move on to cylinder 3, put that at TDC, put the spark plug back in this one, and check to see if this one is leaking. Okay, so cylinder 3, spark plug out. Cylinder 1 has spark plug. What I did, I put the screwdriver back in there, put that piston on TDC, and 100% TDC. I you know, visually checked it and make sure it was at peak point. Now I am going to be installing this air hose back into the gauge, and it's hard to do this with one hand. Fuck. Okay, here. Oh, look at that. That is cylinder number 3, blown head gasket. So it only takes one cylinder to figure out if you have a blown head gasket, if the cooling system is lifted just like you seen it right there. That has a blown head gasket somewhere in between cylinder 3. With that being said, no further tests. Head's coming off, and it is due for a head gasket change. All right, car is currently taking a McPiss right now. I'm gonna have to take all the thermostat housing and shit off from the head, disconnect everything from the head. Exhaust manifold, timing cover, timing belt. Intake manifold is probably gonna stay on here, so I'm gonna try my best to get all the bolts and push that to the side. Take off the head bolts, pull the cylinder head off. Yeah. So this is a job I've never done before. As far as the year of the car, I mean, the head gasket is pretty straightforward. But yeah, it's always nice to learn new things, right? A couple of YouTube researches, a couple of Google researches, and I'm pretty confident I can do this. So far, so good. And just miscellaneous things, and his head is ready to come out. You guys, I know a lot of people notice that I wear a lot of like clothing sometimes wear my hoodie most of the time. This, guys, this is a keloid, okay? I've gotten this back in the days from earrings, like 10 years ago from earrings, and it got infected when I got it put into a headlock. The earring ripped my ear. It was some cheap shit, and it affected my ear and grew a keloid. And I've had surgery on it twice now. But the last time I've had a surgery on it was 2009. From 2009 to now, I didn't have any medical, and it's just been growing since. Okay, so I don't need any more comments about my ear and shit like that. You know, that's the reason why you guys don't see my face in a lot of the videos and shit. But I would appreciate if you guys don't mention my ear, because I know it's there, people know it's there, but the whole world doesn't need to be staring at it when I post up a video, because the video does not cover my ear. It covers the shit that I'm doing. So pay attention to this and not that, okay? But yeah, hope you guys love some Ed Sheeran, because I do. Alright, quick little update here. I just done a ton of reading and I was kind of stuck for a minute on how to loosen the tensioner to get the time belt off. Now you can't access the tensioner bolt unless you take off the bottom timing cover, and to get to the timing cover you gotta take off the crank pulley. So crank pulley, timing cover, tensioner bolt, loosen the bolt, timing belt comes loose, timing belt comes off the cam gear here, and then cylinder is able to come out after removing the head bolt. I'm not taking off the crankshaft pulley because I don't have the tool for it and the manpower to break it loose, impact, whatever the fuck. But I took my soldering iron, looked up a picture on Google, pinpoint where it was at, and then I took my soldering iron and let me try to zoom in on here real quick, and I melted that section out. Granted, I melted the bottom arrow where you're supposed to do the timing, but I mean the top one is there. I can eyeball the you can see that white timing mark. Where is it at? You can't really see it, but it's there's a white timing mark that you have to line up with the arrow. But granted, the arrow's gone, but the top one's still there. Still do the same let me zoom out real quick. Still do the same old, you know, screwdriver in it, and it's gonna be plus or minus to get the teeth to line up on the timing belt to the cam gear. So now I'm able to access that tensioner bolt, break it loose, belt will come loose, and then hopefully that comes out. What a bitch. So I'm having issues taking off the tensioner bolts, and because I have a 3/8 ratchet that's about yay high and it's not enough to break it loose because it's not enough leverage. I have this one which is twice as longer, but the gear is broken, so what I'm about to do is weld this shut. So now it's going to become a breaker bar, and then I'm gonna weld this right here shut, so that way it doesn't swivel and strip the fucking bolt out, whatever. But yeah, I'm about to take that shit real quick, and then I didn't have a cheater bar or a pipe to slide into the 3/8 that I have, the ratchet, so fuck it. I think I fused it more than anything while adding filler. It was running a little hot, but you can see right there, right there, right there, right there. Oh, shouldn't move. Throw this motherfucker in the water real quick. I'm back to working on the Civic. Alright, so for the third time I've dropped that, this fucker worked. Broke the tensioner loose, belt is now loose, and let's see, hopefully I can slide it off. I've already marked the timing belt. You can see it right there, it's red. Let's see. Cylinder 1 is on TDC as well, so hopefully when I put the head back on, the cam didn't move too much from the machine work as far as where the valves and lifters and shit sat. But ideally, ouch. So that's off, and now everything to the intake manifold is it's detached, and same thing on the side, the hoses, header, and the cylinder head doesn't, I don't think it sits with the alternator or motor mount bracket. So I'm gonna do the head bolts and pull the head off. It's blurry. Well, so I've already removed the head bolts. You remove them in the opposite of the sequence that you bolted down in. So, you know, center, top, bottom, left, right, and then, sorry, center, top, bottom, left, right, removing him in the, okay, anyways, remove it in the opposite direction of the torque sequence. like I just explained. Yeah. So anyways, you can see the head is rocking. That means it's ready to come out. I've double checked to make sure everything was detached from the intake manifold and the cylinder head, so I'm more than certain that this is just going to come right out. I gotta find a cardboard or something to lay it on so it's not leaking all over the place. Then I'm gonna have to remove the intake manifold, get it ready for the machine shop tomorrow. So effortlessly, my English is terrible, but effortlessly the head came out. Guys, whatever you guys do, do not clean the surface of the head or the block with a wire wheel on the damn drill, because you're just gonna put real nice lines, scratches on the surface of these very brittle aluminum. Don't do that shit. I somehow spilled a little bit of oil inside the cooling system, and I do not. I mean, I'll probably drain it when it's all said and done and do it again, but take a really clean napkin, rag, whatever, and run it on the top surface of the coolant. That shit will pick up the oil. You see that? You see they're all gone? They're right here. They are right here on the rag. So you just quickly run through the very top of the surface. It'll pick up the oil. You see that? You see that shit? Honestly, I just made that up right now and it seems to be working, so I'm gonna do that until this coolant is showing me all green, and then I've already just quickly wiped the head down. Oh yeah, look at that. Somebody come look at that. A little bit more right here. Anyways, a little bit more right there. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna take the intake manifold off the cylinder head, get the head ready, put it in the bag, and get it ready to go to the machine shop tomorrow. And I guess I'll continue this again tomorrow. I'm gonna clean up everything right now, and you know, we're supposed to be out today, but yesterday I was spending more time trying to diagnose to make sure that it was the head gasket. And again, thank you to Randy for lending me the Matco cylinder leak down tester, and that 100% confirmed the head gasket was bad. I still got to pull the head gasket off the underside of the head, and then I'm gonna show you guys if it's burnt or if it's show you how bad head gasket is gonna look like. Okay, cylinder head, you got to remove everything to prep it for the machine shop, because you know, it's gonna have to lay flat for the machine to resurface the head. So I've already removed the cam gear itself, the cam gear back cover, I don't know what fucking sensor this is, but I removed this sensor that was also in the cylinder head right there. I don't know what the hell that is. Anyways, it's completely stripped. Should be good for a machine shop tomorrow. I don't think I need to remove the cam or anything for that matter. Hopefully it comes back really nice and clean, because it is filled with oil. I'm not gonna waste any brake cleaner for that shit. But anywho, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up here, and I got a birthday dinner to go to for my cousin, and yeah, guys, stay tuned for the next video, which is gonna be machine shop, return, buy the gasket kit, all that shit, reinstall the head, and then falling back on schedule a little bit here. I know you guys heard from my first video this week that I was going to be doing the swap in the wagon on Wednesday, but it's going to have to push back, which is not a big deal, because if I push the day back for the wagon, the CRX can wait. It's had for a whole year, so it can technically wait another year if I no, not another year, but I can wait a few days until I can tackle that car after I finish this car. So with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoy this video or find this video a little bit informational, give it a like, subscribe for more, obviously, because everybody's got to say that in their videos. And please share this, and you know, let's get views. I want views. All right, guys, see you guys in the next one.